Assalamu alaikum. Okay, welcome again, my dear students. Inshallah, today we'll talk about paper 3. We'll make a quick revision on paper 3 for students at grade 9 igcse. Okay, let's start to make our quick revision. Okay, first you have to talk about instructions at the beginning of the exam. Okay, you have to answer all questions. You have to use your dark or blue pen. Okay, don't escape any question. Firstly, question number 1 is talk about the periodic table. There are some elements, metals and non-metal elements from group 1 to group 7. We'll ask some question. First element is a fuel, which is a fuel, okay, which is a gas. Okay, fuel is hydrogen at room temperature. It is a fuel which is a gas at room temperature. It is hydrogen. Second question is used to kill bacteria in water. It is chlorine. Second question forms a stable ion of type X positive 3. X positive 3 means it will lose 3 electrons. The meaning of positive 3, so it is group 3 elements. Where is group 3 elements? Okay, group 1 here, group 1, group 2, group 3, so it is aluminum. Is a gray black non-metallic solid at room temperature. So gray or non-metallic solid at room temperature, which is gray non-metallic solid. Okay, so gray non-metallic solid at room temperature. So non-metals here is nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, chlorine, argon. All of those are non-metals, but they are gases. So bromine non-metals, but it is also liquid. So iodine forms an ion which, on addition of aqueous sodium hydroxide, gives a white precipitate which is soluble in excess aqueous sodium hydroxide. So which is soluble in excess sodium hydroxide. White precipitate will give, we have here calcium and we have here aluminum. So which one of them will soluble in excess sodium hydroxide? It will be aluminum. Okay, next question here. Sulfur has several isotopes. Okay, let's skip this question. This question is so easy. Identify one correct statement about isotopes. They are all molecules with the same number of neutrons but different. We are now talking about isotopes which have the same, okay, atomic number or number of protons and a different number of neutrons. They are atoms with the same number of protons but different number of neutrons. This is true. They are molecules. No, molecules are wrong. Okay, they are atoms with the same number of neutrons. Wrong also, so all of those are wrong. Okay, here we have sulfur 1633, number of protons and neutrons, so easy. Complete electronic structure, you have to understand that we have 16 electrons, so the first shell will have 2 electrons, the next shell will have 8 electrons, 8 plus, then the third shell will have 6 electrons. Okay, let's move to the next question. Now we have some table consists of month. Okay, months is and relation between mass of pollutant in 1000 centimeter cubes. Remember that all of those masses per 1000 centimeter cubed of air. Okay, we have here sulfur dioxide, nitrogen, ozone, and particulates. Name the pollutant that shows a decrease in concentration between August and November. Okay, August and November, which is a pollutants which show a decrease. Okay, If you look at the oxides of nitrogen, it show increase. Sulfur dioxide, it show also increase. Okay, carbon monoxide, it show increase. Ozone, it show a decrease. Okay, but we can say ozone. Calculate the mass of oxides in nitrogen in 200 cubic centimeter of the sample of air taken August. Okay, so the examiner now wants the mass of oxides of nitrogen. Okay, remember, in 250 centimeter cubes. So let's look at the concentration or the mass of nitrogen at 1000. And I said to you, remember, we have masses at 1000 centimeter cubes of nitrogen here. Okay, where is nitrogen? Nitrogen here. With the month August. It's talking about August. So nitrogen at August here 106 at August. Oxide of nitrogen 106. So mass of nitrogen 106 per 1000 centimeter cube from the table. Okay, from the table. So he wants us to calculate the amount or the mass of oxide, the mass of oxide at 250 centimeter cube. Okay, by cross multiplication 250. Okay, you can calculate it. 250, okay, times 100.6 over 1000. 0. Okay, by using the calculator you can calculate it. Okay, 250 times 106 over 1, our division 1000. Carbon monoxide is produced, okay, by the incomplete combustion of fossil fuels. State the meaning of the term incomplete combustion. Incomplete combustion meaning, okay, give carbon monoxide, the meaning of complete monoxide. Give one adverse effect of carbon monoxide. Okay, it combine with hemoglobin instead of oxygen, so it will cause respiratory, okay, problems. Explain why a catalyst is used in reaction to, okay, to increase the rate, of the reaction. Okay, sorry for writing. Methane is an air pollutant. State one source of methane in air. Okay, one source of methane in air. Greenhouse gas. Okay, next question. Here, complete the chemical equation for the reaction of carbon monoxide with oxygen. CO plus O2 will give us how many carbon here? Okay, so we have here 2 oxygen. If we have here 3 oxygen, okay, if you have here 2, let's try 2 carbon monoxide. We have here 4 oxygen, okay, and 2, so we'll have 2 oxygen. So number of oxygen atom at left hand side is 2 plus 2, 4. At the other hand side or the right hand side, 4. Number of carbon atom 2, here 2, so it is right. Okay, complete the energy level diagram for the reaction of carbon monoxide with oxygen. So reactant to carbon monoxide and oxygen. Writing these words on the diagram. Reactant to products. Okay, so here reactant, which is carbon monoxide and oxygen. Here are products, okay, which are carbon dioxide. So easy. Explain using information on the energy level diagram how you know that this reaction is exothermic. Exothermic means give energy, or the energy of reactant greater than the energy products. From this diagram, as you know, this indication for the amount of energy, suppose that it is 50 kilojoule, this 100 kilojoule, 200 kilojoule. So here the energy of reactant is greater than the energy of product, so it gives energy to the surrounding. So you can write energy of reactant greater than or larger than energy product. Okay, energy of reactant greater than energy product. Describe a test for carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide, the common test is lime water. Okay, lime water. Turn it milky, or make it turbid, or turbidity of lime water. Okay, identify which one of these pH value represent pH of solution of carbon dioxide in water. Okay, carbon dioxide in water gives us H2CO3. Okay, carbonic acid. pH carbon dioxide in water, pH 6, 7, 8. Okay, as you know, pH 6 is acidic, weak acid. pH 7 is neutral, and 8 and 14 is basic or alkaline. Okay, so some properties of four substances ABCD are shown. Okay, he's talking now about metallic and non-metallic properties according to electrical conductivity of solid, and the molten, and the melting point, and the solubility in water. Electrical conductivity of solid, it is for metal. For what? Metal. Electrical conductivity when molten, for ionic compound, or ionic compound when molten. Okay, conduct electricity, melting point, and solubility, it is clear. So let's move to the question. State which substance A, B, C, D is sulfur. Explain your answer. As you know, sulfur is non-metal, solid, brittle, and yellow, and cannot conduct electricity. Okay, so we'll choose which one is solid. Okay, melting point low, high. Solubility in water, insoluble in water. So it is, we'll choose here insoluble in water, does not conduct electricity. So A, because it have low melting point, cannot conduct electricity. Okay, insoluble in water. Okay, so electrical conductivity, if we choose C, does not conduct electricity, does not conduct when molten, very high melting point, soluble in water. Wrong, it is insoluble in water. Okay, so can use A. So A, because it is solid, brittle, cannot conduct electricity. So okay, so okay, and also state which substance A, B, C, D is a sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is ionic compound, conduct electricity when molten, have high melting point. Okay, so let's move to and see which conduct electricity when molten. Those, okay, have high melting point. Okay, those also have high melting point. Okay, soluble in water. Yes, sodium chloride soluble in water. Okay, so D. So you can say it D. Okay, because it is soluble in water. Okay, and you write that it is molten, of high melting point. Also, you can write them of the 3 marks. Okay, the structure of crotonic acid is shown. Okay, so crotonic acid has 4 carbon atoms and 2 oxygen, and the other atoms on the structure do a circle around the functional group, which show this is an unsaturated compound. So the term unsaturated means that it have double bond, so you have to make a circle here and here. Okay, deduce the formula of crotonic acid. Formula we said that it has how many carbon? 1 2 3. How 1 2 3 4 4 carbon atoms. How many oxygen? 2. C4. Okay, how many hydrogen? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So but C4 H6 O2. Okay, this is the formula. Complete the table to calculate the relative molecular mass. Okay, relative molecular mass: hydrogen, number of atoms 6, the 6 times 1 equals 6. Oxygen, number of atoms 2, 2 times 16 equals 32. So you have to find the summation of them, or the sum of them. Okay, let's move to this equation. Nitric acid plus calcium oxide. Okay, here we have an equation. Calcium, it will give calcium nitrate. Calcium will displace hydrogen. Okay, it is more active than hydrogen. Will give calcium nitrate. Calcium nitrate. Okay, because H2O plus H2O. Calcium nitrate plus H2O. Calcium oxide is manufactured by limestone by thermal decomposition. Give the name of the main chemical compound in limestone. Limestone is calcium carbonate. See, calcium, you want the name, calcium carbonate. But limestone means calcium carbonate. Okay, state the meaning of the term thermal decomposition. Okay, thermal decomposition: breakdown. You have now 1 mark. By heat, 2 marks. We have here 1 mark, here another mark. Okay, a breakdown by heat, you have the 2 mark. Calcium oxide reacts with water to produce slag lime. State 1 used in slag lime. Okay, to neutralize acidic soil. يعني بيقلل الاسيديتي بتاع السويل، بيقلل الاسيديتي بتاع السويل. Okay, so the formula of ethanol is C2. We move now to organic chemistry. Okay, draw the structure of ethanol to show all of the atoms and all of the bonds. Ethanol. Okay, so structure to show all bonds. Ethanol. Let's see. We have now talking about alcohol. Okay, so CH2 or CH3. Okay, CH2OH. This is ethanol. Okay, have the formula CN H2N plus 1 OH. So 2, we have here N is the number of carbon atoms. If we have 2 carbon atoms as here, 1 2, we should have 5 hydrogen, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, plus OH. You have to follow this law or formula, then you can arrive to the right formula. Okay, so ethanol is a liquid at room temperature. Describe the motion and separation of particles in ethanol. Okay, ethanol, liquid at room temperature. So its motion, according to the kinetic theory, it is a liquid, so its motion, layers slide over each other. Okay, separation. What about separation of particles? If particles close to each other, Okay, thank you very much for listening. Inshallah, next time we'll complete our session. Thank you, my friend.